This is a summary of the Channels panel on the Rangecast player. The Channels panel on the main desktop layout is in the lower left corner of the screen, and there are two very different formats it can show in. This is called a grid format, where every channel or group of channels is shown as a fairly condensed button, and there's also a list format that shows you the more detail about those channels. Those are selected with either the grid or list symbols on the upper right side of the Channels panel. Each of these buttons here represents either a single channel on the air or a group of channels that have been grouped together to show on a single button, and you can turn these on and off. You can click in here and just clicking on them will turn those channels on and off. Other controls available, you can turn all the channels on with the All On button. You can turn them all off with the All Off button. So if you want to go directly to something, you can turn things off and then turn on the channel that you want. And you can also, if you let's turn everything back on here, you can also use the search box here to specify content you want. Like, let's say you want the channels that have text that includes the word fire. You can type in fire and press the carriage return, and now you get all the fire related channels. And in this case, some of these have fire inside the full name or full description, so it matches more than just the text you see on the button. And you can also use the scissors symbol to trim your list of channels to just the ones that are currently on. And so if you start off on a view that has many channels, those operations let you, if you're trying to look at a particular area, a particular incident, to quickly bring you into specifically the channels you want to make a simpler display for working with them. If you want to restore back to the original presentation of this view, you can click the reset button here, and that will bring everything back the way it was when you started. In the list format, there are some additional controls that are available. You can mark channels, like clicking on that where it says fire will mark all the channels that are Dallas City local government fire channels. And then it's possible to do some additional operations with some buttons that are over on the transmissions panel, but that's beyond the scope of an initial presentation about how the Channels panel works.